Hey, welcome to Nature, Nurture, and Nerd. I'm your host, Jen. I'm happy to announce that I experienced an improvement in my mobility. And in this case, I'm specifically talking about archer squats. The part of that I'm really talking about is being in a seated state with my bum on the ground and getting up into the archer squat from that position. So let's go back to 2023, let's go back a little further. My fitness had taken a complete dive pretty much from the end of 2019 until the beginning of 2023. And there were a lot of changes going on in my life starting at the end of 2019. There were just really high amounts of stress. I was going into perimenopause but didn't realize that it was happening. And there was just a lot of big changes in my life, and they all resulted in me not sticking to my workouts that I had done for years and my eating just going downhill. I used to eat much healthier. So now let's get back to the archer squats. I started 2023 being unable to even stay in the bottom of an archer squat without holding a weight out in front of me for counterbalance, or I would just fall backwards. And I fixed that, but how did I fix it? I did not fix it immediately. It wasn't actually until about February of 2024 that I returned to the Z Gym. And if you're not familiar with the Z Gym, it is an online workout site by Zuzka Light, and it's loaded with workouts, nutrition, information, just a lot of knowledge and programs. And she's got in there, workout schedules every week for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. And one of the things that she's got in there is a mobility series. And that really helped me. Now, I should point out I am not getting any compensation for promoting Z Gym. It's just something that I use every day now, and I absolutely love it. So back to the archer squats. Doing those mobility drills in the Z Gym, over time, I kept doing those about 4 or 5 days a week. I'd pick one and do that. And gradually, my mobility started to improve to the point where I could be at that bottom position of the archer squat and not fall over onto my butt, not fall backwards. And that was a huge improvement because I had been trying for a long time, to be able to do that. I just couldn't. So it was just, I needed to work on the mobility, and I think it was mostly ankle mobility, and the ankles in this case, that really helped me. But then I found, although I could get down into the archer squat, that I didn't have the strength to get back up out of the archer squat without, pulling on something to help me up a little bit. And that just required, continuing to work on it until I built up enough strength. And eventually I did build up enough strength that I could go down and then back up into the archer squat correctly. And one time I started a new mobility drill routine in the Z Gym, and Zuzka showed going down into the archer squat and then sitting down with the bum onto the ground and doing some other things, then getting back into that archer squat position and standing up and doing the move on the other side. So I went down into that archer squat, sat on my butt, did the other stuff, and I could not get myself off my butt back into archer squat. I had to use my other hand to push myself back up. But I kept working on it, I kept doing that routine repeatedly, not, in one day, but like every couple days. I'd be doing that routine at least a few times a week. And after, I would say it probably took me 2 months of doing that, I started gaining the ability on my right side. But my left side was still behind. So my right side is a little bit more mobile and flexible than my left side on the lower body. And it was only a few days ago that I finally got it also on my left side. So I am extremely happy that I now have that series complete. I can go down into the archer squat, sit my bum down, get back up into it, and stand up again on both sides. So I view that as a sort of strength and mobility combined milestone that I'm very happy to have finally achieved. And I do realize that I still have a lot of work to do in regards to the form. I know my form still needs improvement. Oh, I'm joined by a wasp. I hope it stays away. There are some holes in my gazebo. Anyway, I was talking about needing to improve my form still in that archer squat exercise. But despite that, I'm very happy with how much I've achieved so far. And I do need to improve also some other areas, particularly internal hip rotation. I still need to work a lot more on that. And then the glutes and hips for the pigeon pose, that I still need to do a lot of work on. And then anything that involves sort of the upper spinal area, arching and twisting in that area. Those are the areas I think I need the most work on currently. So that is it for this mobility update. And I hope that you were able to enjoy this. I did include a wee clip at the end with my dog. One of my dogs came to say good morning to me when I was typing in my progress into my progress tracker and on the ZGym website. And so I left that little clip in at the end for you guys to enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video.